Hi, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great afternoon. So today I have a What Sold video for the second week of November. So from November 8th through the 14th. All right. As you remember, the first week of this month, we made $403 and some change. So we'll see what we make for the second week of November. All right, we'll start with Mercari. We did make a sale that second week, and that was these mossy oak camo pants for boys. They were in the women's section when I found them, so I'm not quite sure if, what we got charged, but as always, we consider the cost of goods per item to be $4. We sold them for $25, and so we profited 21. Next, moving on to eBay. We have a Vermont Country Store nightgown, and this was a 3X, and it sold same day for $40. A Vermont Country Store size large floral nightgown sold for 30. That was an offer sent from the buyer, and I accepted it. Right now, I'll pretty much accept any offer that someone sends on these as long as they are $30 or up. This was a cute little Arthur book and little plushie. These come from Kohl's. I think you buy them for like $5 each. So they would be $10, but I'm pretty sure that like once they stop, I don't know if they continue them every year. Like I don't know if once they finish selling off the Arthur books and stuffies, if they bring him back or if they just continue to bring out new books and characters. But this was, I think, like a Christmas gift last year for my son, and this was like a little bit more advanced than he is, ready. He can't really understand the book. It was a lot to it. So I could have held on to it for him, but I just thought, you know what, let me go ahead and list this and see if we can just make some money back. So this sold for $15, and after fees and everything like that and the $4 cost of goods, we profited $7.78. Next was another Vermont Country Store flannel nightgown. This one was a 2X. It sold for 38. A Vermont Country Store nightgown. This was a turtleneck, so it was a little more unique than some of my other ones, but it was damaged. I think I mentioned that whenever I had done a haul video for it, I didn't notice it maybe, but then when I went to photograph, I noticed that it had like a slash in the arm, and I just put on there, this can be mended, just an easy little quick sew up, and I showed a picture, and someone sent an offer. I put it for like 20 maybe, and someone offered 15.33, and I accepted it. Next was a pair of LuLaRoe leggings. Like I've mentioned before, I will list LuLaRoe leggings if there's something special to them. So if I have solid color ones, I'll lot those up. And if they're like an actual, I can't think of the term, but like, I don't know, like a noticeable print, like it's not just something like, oh, flowers. Like almost all LuLaRoe leggings have some kind of a flowers or like an abstract print, and those I wouldn't worry about listing. But if there's something that's like obvious, like these were pretty cool because they were a bunch of tools. So I've never seen like a tool printed clothing item before. So I do list those, or if it's like a specific dog, or maybe if it's very patriotic and you want to list it around 4th of July, something like that. That's when I'll list them, especially if they're the tall and curvy. These sold for $11. This was a really unique Vermont Country Store item. I actually thought that I only had these two, but when we were going through inventory earlier today, I found some more. They were like a really rough cotton. Um, it almost felt like, like this, like a flour sack or something. It was kind of like that. It was really coarse, but I'm guessing it would soften up over time. But I did mention that in the listing, and this sold for $34. A Chico's dress that had some kind of like an ink stain on it. I think what happened was when I threw this in the dryer, it rubbed up against the tag. The bar that had there was a tag on another item that was new, and it had a barcode on the tag, and I think the ink from that in the dryer rubbed up against this. So I did make sure to note that, but it still sold for $23 even with that little flaw. Here's the second of those really coarse cotton nightgowns. It sold for 28. This was the brand that's really similar to the Vermont Country Store, Carol, and it sold for $29. Another Vermont country store. This was really cool because it was so classic looking to me, so traditional with that blue and green plaid, perfect for Christmas time. It sold for 40. And lastly, a pair of Arizona bootcut jeans. I only picked these up because they were a bigger size. They were bootcut, which is popular, and because they were new with tags. And these sold for $16.99. So that brought our total profit for eBay for the second week of November to $215.62, which beats out the first week profit on eBay. And now we'll move to Poshmark. A pair of American Eagle mom jeans. They were sold for $18. This was kind of me like clearancing out a lot of my jeans. I was like, just please take them. I have too many jeans. I was sending out like crazy offers. A pair of can jeans. These were mid-rise ankle skinnies. They sold for 18. Athleta skinny jeans sold for 21. This was a bundle. Someone bought the little educational Linkable, a Ralph Lauren baby jacket, and a swaddler, the baby swaddles that Velcro. And so this would have been worth 20, 35, $44, but I sent an offer for 35. I basically like took off the swaddle and when I sent the offer out and she accepted. And so we profited 12, not much. We didn't make much profit off of this, but I really don't sell much kid stuff. So I kind of just want to clear out some of it. Next, a pair of, I probably could have held out and gotten a little more for these, I feel. They were J. Jill, they were velvet pants, and they were larger size. They were a 16 and they were tall length, but I don't know. I think during the second week, I was just trying to get rid of things and I was just accepting offers left and right. So I did accept an offer for 15. A Harry Potter baby outfit. I had bought this for my son's 9 3/4 party, thinking he would be about this size, but my baby's so tiny. So we did sell this. I got this from, I feel like it was Temu or Pat Pat, one of those. So I probably didn't even pay this much for it, but it did sell for $9. This was a gift a family member gave to me. It's Talbot's Haven line sleep set, and it sold for $35. A pair of American Eagle high-rise jeggings, 15. Nike golf pants. These were women's and they sold for 17. And lastly, a pair of LuLaRoe skinny jean jeggings, which I have another pair I need to go ahead and photograph and list, and these sold for 20. So that brought our total profit on Poshmark for the second week of November to $113.25. So in total, between Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, the second week of November, we profited $349.87. Pretty good. Now, combined with the first week of November, so for the first 2 weeks, the first half of the month, we profited $753.46. So that's pretty exciting. That's exactly where we want to be. I wanted to get about $300 a week profit so that we could hit a goal of 1200. So we will see. I'm sorry I'm a little bit behind on these what sold videos. We've just been trying to keep up with orders and listing, and it's around that holiday time, so we're spending time with family and things like that. So I hope you guys are doing really well with sales as well, and I hope to have another video posted for you guys in the next few days. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.